Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. It is September 21st. And before I do the daily reading, I wanted to talk a little bit about kind of what's happening in the sky today because it's shifting from morning to afternoon. And you might find your energies or your feelings or your emotions shifting. So I wanted to discuss a little bit. It's kind of a day for intense focus, intense creating or paying attention to the things that are foremost on your mind, and then being rational about it. That's how the day begins. Mercury's in Libra, and it squares with Pluto in Capricorn. This allows us to create plans that we can follow through on. So creating your plans this morning may be following through this afternoon. But you have to be careful because it can also bring an obsessive kind of energy with it. Something that you get stuck on, something that you keep ruminating on over and over again in your head. Don't give too much attention to the wrong things that are coming up in your mind is the best way I can put that, okay? And you might feel that energy this morning, and I'm just saying, just if it comes in and you think about it, good, think about it for a second and let it go. Or think about it and give yourself permission to think about it for 10 or 15 minutes and then let it go. So try not to be obsessed with it. The moon finishes out her stay in Scorpio today, which adds to the razor sharpness of the day. The feeling that everything is, when I say razor sharpness, it's like it's not a soft, warm, fuzzy kind of day. It's more of a day of get things done, make a decision, get to where you want to get to. That's the sharp razor focus that I feel like many of us will feel today. By late in the day, though, the moon enters, it shifts. It's finishing up in Scorpio and it's going to shift into Sagittarius, which is very philosophical sign, Sagittarius. It's a very logical sign, but it's also very optimistic. So it encourages us to look at kind of the big picture of what we're doing. So in the morning, we're going to focus and we're going to try to begin things that are important for us moving forward. And in the afternoon, we're going to look at the big picture, to have hope, to know that this is the direction you're going in is a positive one, and to bring some joy into your life. So if you really haven't been taking care of yourself, maybe, and you've been taking care of a lot of other people, this would be a time where you would interject something fun to do for you, something that you would really enjoy. So astrologically, that's kind of what's happening in the universe today. I'm still going to pull a card for every sign. I'm going to shuffle the cards. And then, of course, I'll finish up the session today, like I usually do in the daily reading, with about 5 to 10 minutes of sending you some Reiki healing energy to help open your chakras, to balance your energy, to help you feel more grounded and handle everyday life. Basically, this is a tough time that we're going through right now, Mars and Aries. And there's a lot of anger, a lot of frustration on a lot of people's parts out there. So this Reiki, I'm hoping that I'm sending out for the collective will really help ground us and help us be able to handle those negative energies that are out there, so that we don't necessarily feel them. We're able to control and not react to them in a negative way. Okay? So we're going to get started here. I'm going to lower the camera so you can see me shuffle. There you go. I've already shuffled the cards. The cards I'm using today are the Light Seekers Tarot, which I really love. It's by Chris Ann, and I use them all the time. I love them. The pictures are magnificent on them, and I will definitely post down below so that you will know what card deck this is. Also posted down below is my website. I do personal readings. And if you go to my website, it'll have a listing of all the readings I do: psychic readings, mediumship, Reiki sessions, life coaching, etc. And there's a phone number where you can call and we can schedule a reading. Okay. There's also a donations of love button down below, where if you feel like donating to my channel, there isn't it's not monetized yet because I haven't gotten to 1,000 people. So people are being very kind in donating to allow me to buy new equipment, to allow me to buy new cards, to allow me to continue running my channel. So if you feel so inclined, it's greatly appreciated. And let's move forward. Let me go ahead and shuffle the cards. Right now at the bottom of the deck, just so you know, is the Three of Swords. And this is a very painful looking Three of Swords in this deck. The pictures that she creates in these decks are very intricate. They're very emotionally bound, I find. The bare tree, the darkness of winter. She's in agony. The Three of Swords is oftentimes a broken heart or someone that can't quite balance their their heart chakra, open it up to the love that's out there. So you may be focusing on just one thing that's really hurting, and you may need to give that time and grieve through it, certainly. But if you feel you've grieved through it enough, opening your heart chakra, which we'll do at the end of this, will really allow you to kind of feel the love that's out there from other people as well. Okay, so I just wanted to show you what's at the bottom of the deck before we begin shuffling the cards. Oh, a card wants to come out. Too many cards, so I should put those back in. Okay, nice and shuffled. So we're going to start with water signs today. So we'll start with water signs, and this card is for Cancer, the Magician. I think you got this earlier in the week, Cancer, as well. It's a magical card. If you look, she's exerting her magical powers or her calmness and into this circle of light. All the healing energies are in there, the purples and the greens, and she's kind of looking over the cosmos is how I take this card. She has the infinity sign on her sweatshirt. But she's in total control. She's in total peace. She knows that she can create whatever she wants to create. So she doesn't need to focus on the negative. Okay? And that's important for many of you to know, kind of talking about what we talked about in astrology, the astrological point when we first opened the reading today. I'm going to put this down a little bit further so I can spread the cards down and you can see them. But it's a beautiful card, so it's going to be a lovely card for the Magician to manifest today, for the Cancer signs to manifest today. Psychically, what I'm seeing is a very busy day with work. Mondays, I'm sure, usually are, so that seems kind of nonsensical, but even more so, I don't know if you're up for a promotion or a raise, but there is something good that's coming out of this as the Cancers, as you enter the workplace today or as you enter the workforce today. So I hope you enjoy the day, and I hope it's fruitful for you. Okay, let's pull the next card, which will be the card, I'm pulling them off the top today, for Scorpio, and it's the Temperance card. Beautiful card. Some of you Scorpios may know someone who looks like this, and it reminds you of someone. He's juggling the Temperance card. He's juggling. It's kind of like the Two of Pentacles in a way, because he has two different things he's thinking about. One is the light or the sun that's in his hands, and the other looks like the earth to me. That's how I read it. So combining the brightness and the intuition that comes from the sun with planet Earth. And like I said, this may remind you, I'm hearing Scorpios, of someone in your life. The picture may remind you. But Temperance is also a card of slowing down, taking things easy, going with the flow, not letting things ruffle your feathers. And Scorpio, that's what I'm hearing for you today, is that there may be someone that antagonizes you a little bit, and it's important for how you react on whether or not this will become an issue. So if you can react with the sun and the positive energy, then I think you'll have a much better day than if you react negatively or out of passion or out of negativity. So try to remain positive today, Scorpio, and I think you'll have a really nice day. The next card I'm pulling is for Pisces, and it's the Strength card. It's beautiful. You can see, I love in this deck how if you can see how she creates the lion on one side of her face, the strength, the pure empowerment, and the gentleness on the other side, where she's actually even playing with her hair, the softness, the femininity. She's wearing a heart right around her heart chakra, and she's petting a lamb, which is all about, the lion and the lamb, the strength and the softness, balancing that energy between the two today is Pisces, what you'll be doing. You are strong enough to overcome anything that comes your way, but also inject not only the power or standing in your power or feeling that strength, but also inject a little bit of the tenderness, a little bit of the lamb, a little bit of the compassion when you're making any kind of decisions. Even if this is just about yourself today, go easy on yourself. You don't always have to stand in that power and feel that need to be in charge and be in control. You can look like the lamb and try to kind of go with the flow a little bit and add that soft nature. So you're really combining in strength. You're combining that sense of power and empowerment, and the sense of compassionate love energy. Wonderful card. So I hope you have a great day, Pisces. So we're back to fire energies today, and this is for Aries. The Ten of Wands. And if you look at this card carefully, like I said, her pictures are just so beautiful in this deck. She's definitely just come down a long path from the top of the hill. She's at the bottom of this path, and tens always mean endings. So you might be Aries, finishing up something that you've been working on for quite a while. She's carrying a heavy load, and still walking ahead, just moving forward, walking ahead, not paying attention to what's around her, just kind of following the path. So maybe the universe, since this is an ending, is kind of telling you to let go, to release what no longer serves you. And you still have your possessions. Even though you released, you're not going to lose anything that's important to you. But what it does is it allows you to let go and kind of allow the universe to bring in the next step, or which would be the one. Which would be coming in next. You'd be starting over. So letting go of things that no longer serve you, Aries, and allowing positive energy to come in today, going with the flow. And I think it'll make the day easier rather than pushing up against something. Okay? Tens tend to mean that you're at the end of a cycle. So it's okay to let go of that. There will be another door. There will be something else that comes up right next to it. Okay? Should be a good day, Aries. Leo, this card is for you. And in this deck, she uses crows to represent the swords, which I really like. And the Two of Swords, making a decision, but she's also not willing to open her eyes to the truth. Swords to me represent truth. Truth in what you say, truth in what you believe, truth in what you feel, truth in what other people say. And right now she's closing off herself to any truths. She's going back and forth, the number 2, which is common, to go back and forth in her mind, and she's not making any clear-cut decisions right now. But where her hand is, it would be very easy for her to unblindfold herself and open herself up to seeing the possibilities that other people have to offer. And, Leo, that's what I would have to say for you today, is that you may be given a situation, or you may be given an opportunity to look at something other than your own perspective. Someone may have an idea, and you can take off the blindfold and not just be in your space alone and say, look, that's a really good idea. I'm going to think about that. Maybe we can incorporate our ideas together. But first you have to take off the blindfold and realize that your way is not the only way. Okay? So that's important to do in order to face the truth today. The next card I'm going to pull is for Sagittarius, which is the Knight of Cups. Gorgeous card. It's a very emotional card. It has the horse in the background that looks like he's ready to run. But look at how romantic and gentlemanly this knight is, who's sitting here with a message. He has red roses. He has the picnic basket all set out with a beautiful little card. It looks like he's really opening up his heart and expressing his emotions today. So Sagittarius, you may find that today is a real day of expression, of feeling the feels. Okay, and it's okay to do that. He's still, the artist portrays him as still being very masculine, still being someone who is going to take charge. He has his hat in his hand. He's coming and asking either forgiveness or to show his love. But yet he's covered in tattoos, showing that he stands in his own power and he believes in what he believes in. which is an important piece. Like I said, the horse is in the background and ready to go whenever he's ready to go, but he's not ready to rush into anything or move away from this situation. He really wants to take some time and woo this person and romanticize and be of emotions, which are the cups are filled with emotions today. So really pay attention and notice those around you, or if you're in a relationship that might not be going well, notice the little things that this person does to maybe show they love you. Maybe it's not he's not or she's not showing you in the ways that you would normally prefer, but if you think outside the box, he may be showing you in other ways. These are truly pure romantic ways, with the champagne or the wine and the card and the picnic and the flowers and the heart, and the hat on his knees, and just the look on his face where he's so open and wanting to be open. So just maybe think outside the box a little bit and realize that love may come to you in a different way today, okay? But it's still there, and the heart is still overflowing with love. Beautiful card, Sagittarius. Okay, air. Let's go with Aquarius today and see what we have. We have the Two of Cups energy. Isn't this a gorgeous card? The Two of Cups, the joining of two forces. It's gorgeous, and they're getting energy from each other's. I feel like by the joining of hands, they're getting and pulling up strength from each other's cups. They're depending on each other, Aquarius. They're not standing alone today. You can depend on somebody else's opinions. You can depend on their love. Cups is all about emotions. So depending on somebody else's standing up for you or standing behind you, or you standing behind them. You're not in this alone. Open your heart to the possibility that there are others out there that want to back you up. And I think this is such an appropriate card for everything we're going through right now. The racial differences, the ability to be compassionate, no matter the skin color, no matter the race, no matter the creed, no matter the sexual orientation. We are all people, and by joining forces and joining hands and listening to each other, really listening to the needs of each other, we can really turn things around. And I think that's a powerful card in Aquarius. I think it's a very powerful card for you today as well, to open your heart into and feel the emotions of other people that may have different opinions than yours. Okay? Libra, let's pull a card for you today. And we get the Ten of Pentacles, another 10, which is an ending card. So, and the Pentacles is about money. You've reached the pinnacle. You have a lot of money that's coming in. If you look at the sacred geometry, if it focuses there at the top of the page, you can see let me try to focus this a little bit so you can see it a little bit better. There you go, a little bit better. And you can see the sacred geometry with the 10 points. So this is an ending, but look how happy they are. Look how happy their family is. There's even a dog in the picture. There's lots of kids. There's it's a big family running around and enjoying and enjoying the fruits of their labor. They've worked hard to get to this point, so now it's time to sit back and enjoy. You see the pentacle in her hand that she's holding on tight to. So maybe she is the person in the family that does the financing. It is like it's time for a celebration. We've reached where we want to reach. We've gotten to where we want to go. So now it's time to end this crusade, or to end this direction we were heading in, to reach a certain point or a certain pinnacle, and now we can start fresh and start over. That doesn't mean you lose your money. It just means that you have more than enough to meet all your needs, so you can let go of the worry. Okay? Great card, Libra. Gemini, let's see what card comes for you today, and we get the Page of Cups. Interesting card. The wind is clearly pulling someone who is sitting next to him. Or someone who's close to his heart off in the other direction, because his hair is also blowing in that direction, if you notice. There is, I don't know if I can get it close enough so you can see the two hands in the shape of a heart. It's like he's wanting to reach out. You can see all the points coming from his his heart chakra, which is the cups. It's the emotion. So he's wanting to reach out and show that heart sign to this person that's just out of reach. Just up in the air, just enough So it's out of reach. And you know that I'm trying to get the card in the picture here. That old saying, when pigs fly. So maybe this person who's up here has said some kind of an ultimatum, and this person down below is like, well, I'm not going to do that, but I love you very much. Here shown by the picture. So it's the page brings messages. So it could be in the form of an email or a text message or a message from somebody that you care about that you might be having a disagreement with. It's okay to have the disagreement, but just know that the heart still wants what the heart wants. And even though we say, I'm going to do this when pigs fly, doesn't mean that you can't meet this person halfway. Okay, and I think that's what this is all about, because both sides are showing their love or their heart, reaching out with their hand to make the heart symbol. So cups, all about emotion. Look at all the water in this picture and all the emotion. It's calm. So whatever you've been fighting about, or whatever it has been a contentious situation between you, is behind you. So allow him to come back down to earth, or allow her to come back down to earth, and work out your differences, because you do love each other. So it's just a matter of really getting the message, not shooting the messenger, so to speak, as they always say, and really paying attention to what the heart is saying. And your heart is saying you want to be with this person. So don't lose sight of that fact. Okay. Thanks, Gemini. Now we're going to move on to, I think that was, was that, let's see, Aquarius. That was Sag. So that is Gemini. Yes. So now we're moving on to Capricorn. We're moving on to the earth signs. It's easy to get stuck in my own thoughts here while I'm moving along. The Knight of Wands. Look how happy she is and how free she is, and how the horse is dancing in the background. He's not in any hurry to go anywhere. I feel like he's just enjoying her drumming. He's just enjoying her happiness. She's living in the moment. Knights are often messages or signs that come to us. And look at all the orange and the gold in the background here. All the sacral chakra, the womanhood chakra, the feeling and the passion and the standing in your own power. And this drumming, she's just happy. She's gotten a message that's making her very happy. So the wands, the knight is all about, like I said, messages, and she's perfectly content being by herself and making her own kind of music today. She doesn't need to depend on any outside forces or any outside people to make herself happy. And her horse is just feeling that joy. She knows the horse is there whenever she's ready to take off on a new journey, but she doesn't need to right now. She's content. She's happy. That's a beautiful card. Capricorn. Virgo, we have the Ace of Wands, brand new beginnings. Lovely. Brand new beginnings today. So you're starting over. So you may have had the 10 at one point. We may have gone through the 10, or you may have just gone through the 10 over the weekend, where either there was an ending of something, or something came to a fruition, came to culmination in a positive way. But now it's all about kind of clearing out the cobwebs. Look at the cobwebs in her brain, clearing everything out, knowing that she can start over fresh. She's manifesting. She's opening her third eye. She's trusting her intuition. And during this time when an ace card comes up and you are manifesting and you're starting a new beginning, it's always important to trust that intuition, to not second guess yourself. And Virgos are one of the signs that have the strongest of intuitions and are very empathic. So it's very appropriate that Virgo would get this sign today. Kind of going back to the astrology part that we talked about before, and the planets and what's happening, and looking at the big picture and opening yourself to manifesting new things. Okay, we're changing from a moon in Scorpio to moon in Sagittarius, which is a very calm. It's an energy of intense, sharp edges. Remember, with Scorpio, to calm edges and really paying attention to the bigger picture, and be optimistic. And this is a card of definite optimism. So lovely, Virgo. I hope you enjoy your day. And the final card today is perfect card to end on, the Sun. Taurus. This is the Sun card, which is I feel like one of the happiest cards in the deck. If you look at all the yellows and orange and blues and greens, and I mean, this is all the colors, many of the colors of the chakras. She's sending a message right now. She's got her arms up into the air. She's sending a message to the universe that, gee, this is what I'm hoping for. This is what we're doing. This is where I want to end up. If you can't see the number is 19. For some reason, I'm being told to say that. So, and a 1 and a 9 equals a 10, which is letting go to the universe, the final things. We've had a lot of 10s in this deck today. So maybe the moon switching from Scorpio to Sag is really having us or allowing us to let go of things that no longer serve us, and really allowing us to send a message of hope and love out into the universe, and wait to see what we get back. But the sun is happiness and joy and peace, and she's just enjoying every minute of it. Her solar plexus is wide open. She's feeling the passion. She's feeling the joy. She's feeling the contentment. The blues for the intuition are open around her, the healing energies. So just go with the flow today, and really enjoy, Taurus, what is coming up for you, because it's a beautiful day, and it's the perfect way to end the reading for everyone today with the sun. And if some of the cards, if your particular card didn't resonate with you, maybe look at the fact that the card that does resonate with you may have been your moon sign, if you know what your moon sign is, or it may have been your ascending or your rising sign. For example, I'm a Virgo sun, but my rising is in Libra and my moon is in Taurus. So my moon is the emotions that I feel. It's how I express myself, and the ascendant is usually how other people see you. And Libras are very logical. They're very wanting to have a schedule. They're very much planners. They weigh things, they balance things out, and always try to make everything fair. Where Virgos are the intuitives, and they're the maiden of the deck. Doesn't mean they're the innocents. It means that may have fresh ideas that other people can hold on to. So if one of those resonated with you more than the other, maybe try to find out why it did. Maybe you don't know what your ascendant or your rising sign is, or your moon sign, and there are lots of websites that you can go to that can help you figure that out based on your time and your date of birth. And something may resonate for you more than another card, and take it, because this was a collective reading. Although I read it for individual signs, collectively all of those cards relate to all of us in some way. Okay, I'm going to definitely end today with a little bit of Reiki. I think it's a little bit of Reiki healing. I think it's important for us to have the opportunity, or have the chance to really open up our heart and feel good. And Reiki healing is all about that, opening all the chakras. So I'm going to end with a little bit of that, and I'll come back at the very end to say my goodbyes. So enjoy this healing. I hope you enjoyed that. I want to thank you for staying today till the end to listen to the Reiki. And I hope you have a beautiful day, and I will see you tomorrow. For those of you that missed it, if you subscribe and you hit the notification button, yesterday I came on live and I did mediumship readings for those that joined us. So I'll be doing that on Sundays as well. So I hope you can join us, and I hope to see you tomorrow. Have a wonderful day.